Hey everyone, welcome to Dungeon Class. I'm Gonzo, this is Mark, and today we're talking about actions in combat. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm going to use this.
Your player's handbook?
Yeah, that's my player's
Do you
handbook.
know that's like 1970s or something?
Oh, this is not the one we're using?
No, that's not the one we're going to be using, Mark.
Okay.
We're in 5th edition, so we're going to refer them to 5th edition. Yeah, that's what most people are playing.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Dungeon Class. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that now. Just hit the little bell. It doesn't do anything for you, really, except give you the opportunity to know when a video comes out. But it does a lot for us, because then we know we have one more person, and it's you, that's ready to watch our videos. So we love it. So do that for us, and also comment it below some of the ways that you've creatively used different actions on your combat, other than the ones that we all know and love. And those are attacking with a weapon and casting a spell. When someone says roll initiative, what do you think about?
Yeah, attacking. The fight's on.
Woohoo! Pull out your battle axe.
Yeah, let's
grab
go.
your shield.
Yep.
Or, you know, as a spellcaster, which I like to play a lot, and you do too.
Yourself, yeah.
Yeah, you're blah, 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 blah. Let me read my wizards.
Yeah,
Let me pick one of my 20 spells.
Yeah.
Get your fireball ready after you've researched for 15 minutes and cast the same spell over and over because you really enjoy it.
Yep.
But there are other things we can do on our turn that consist of an action. And that's what we want to talk about today and focus on. So, Mark, what's the first one we want to mention?
So dash. Dash is a good one. That's when things get really rough and you want to get out of dodge. You know, it's like time to retreat. So that means you can go out to double your speed. You run really fast. You don't. It's not just like walk real quick. It's double your movement speed, whatever that is at that point. Now, if something has reduced your movement speed, then it's just twice that.
So most characters have 30. I think halflings maybe at 25. I'm not sure.
Right.
There's some that have a little bit more. And if you've been, I mean, being able to move twice your speed on one turn really makes your combat arena smaller because you can move across a field or get across a room in a hurry. So if someone would want to use that when they want to get to a certain point.
Right.
Quickly. Now they can't do anything else on their turn unless they have, you know, more actions on their turn. But just to be able to crank across and get to a point or get away from something really quick, and you see that all the time. Indiana Jones running from the ball or whatever. Yeah. He wasn't worried about anything else he wanted to do. Just get away from the thing that's happening.
Right.
So.
So what's something else you can do?
So dash is good, but disengage. Now this is kind of a cool one. Rogues like this one a lot. Disengage is actually anyone can use this, and this allows you to break away when you're in the middle of combat, when you're in the middle of fighting.
Yes.
So if you are attacking somebody up close and you're within that 5-foot area, maybe you're down on hit points. You're the meat shield up front. You're the barbarian up front, and you are just been beat up and you're down to 5 hit points.
Right.
You can say on my turn, all right, I want to disengage. I'm going to bust out of here. And that doesn't allow the enemy to have an opportunity attack. An opportunity attack means normally if you say, I want to get away, I'm going to move over there, the enemy has an opportunity to swipe, to get one lick at you, right? Trip you, swipe at you, whatever.
Right.
This is going to be different. This is going to deter him from being able to do that because you're doing it in a way where you're blocking with your shield or your sword, you're rolling back, whatever you describe it. But using that on your turn or on your action is really important. An ability to not take more damage.
Right.
So that's a good one. What's something else we could do that's similar but
another one is dodge. You know, if the battle, something's attacking you or whatever, you can concentrate. Like I'm going to concentrate and be ready to dodge out of the way of something, and you get advantage on rolling to avoid something. So that's a good one. Like if something's coming at you. Maybe you're running through something, stuff's falling, and you're like, I need to be able to jump out of the way. I need to be nimble and jump out. So maybe that's what you would use dodge for. So
and it gives the again, if you're dodging, it puts a disadvantage on anyone attacking you because you're actively, you know what's coming at you. If you have crossbow bolts shooting at you, whatever, you're actively dodging those. You're finding cover somehow or creating your own. So that is going to let them roll 220s, take the lower of those, which gives you a much better opportunity to not get hit.
Yep.
So pretty useful.
Yep, definitely.
And including this next one here, which is the help action. Now this one is used a lot. Help. And as with all of these actions, you can combine them. You can do more than one. If you have 2 actions in one turn, then you're able to do that. So the help action is a cool one because this is where you are personally trying to help somebody else, hopefully a another party member, do something, accomplish something, whatever. You're going to give the ability, an ability check, an advantage roll. So let's say you're trying to jump over a chasm, a 10-foot chasm or something, and you can make it because your ability is really high, but your wizard has a 8 in dexterity.
Right.
You may say, well, I'm going to use my turn to put my knee out and put my hand out and kind of lift him as he runs and jumps. That's going to give him advantage on his ability check to make that jump, and then you can take your turn to make the jump. So or you can attack, kind of wrestle with somebody or something, trying to get their back turned to the assassin and give them advantage.
Right.
Which for assassins and rogues with assassins, that means it's an automatic critical. So you can really mess someone's day up with the help action. It's often used to get out of things. We use it a lot to, we got to lift a gate and we need 2 people to do it. So I'm going to give an ability advantage on their strength check or something.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's a great one. But what if you don't want to do any of those things and you just want to?
I want to hide.
Get out of dodge.
I just want to hide. I don't want to really get into this fight. Maybe you're a caster kind of person and you want to do your thing and then go
I think
hide.
of rogues and casters.
Yeah. Those two, the nimble, the ones that are like kind of squishy, may not be able to take a beating, and maybe it's an up close battle of some kind, and you just want to hide so that you are the person cannot really see you, and that's always a good strategy, especially for rogues. Rogues have a lot of good things with that. Mm-hmm. So you make a stealth check to attempt to hide. So normally we think of stealth checks a lot of times as you're out investigating or something, and you do something. You're going to do. We'll go into a stealth check. We'll go stealthy and then go in somewhere. But in the middle of battle, you can't attempt to hide. Just like I'm going to hide behind the meat shield. I'll hide behind the barbarian, whatever that might be, and you can roll and you can take a stealth check and attempt to hide. So I think I like that strategy.
Yeah, I like it, and I like it also for long range people. I play a character. It's a small halfling, but he's an archer, and he, just find places where he can find a place to really get a shot off and not be seen himself because he's kind of squishy on that end. So I like it a lot.
All right, what's another one?
So the ready action. This is a really neat one. This is one that you may be using now and not realize because situations come up, especially in dungeon crawls and things like that, where you have an opportunity to get ready for something. You hear that you've made too much noise, and you hear a bunch of gnolls coming down in the cavern below you where you've already passed.
Right.
You're going to want to get something ready, like, I want to cast my fireball, but I don't want to cast fireball yet. I want to wait until they come around the corner where I can see them. Well, you can actually prep the spell, tell your dungeon master, I'd like to use my action to ready my spell, and when the key is creating a trigger, something that happens that allows that action to happen. Mm-hmm. So you, with your DM, work on that trigger. Say, when they come around, I'm waiting till the third person rounds the corner, and then release my spell. Mm-hmm. Or I'm going to pull a rope right when they come and trip them, or something like that.
Or wait till another character in your group is going to cast a spell of some kind, and then you're going to cast a spell, which is always a good combo. Like, I'm going to hold back this fireball, and that guy's going to cast something that makes him more susceptible to damage a fireball or something, and then you hit him with fireball. Right. So it's a good tag team kind of effort. So that's something you can do at Ready. So Ready is really useful and has a lot of different ways.
Yeah, and there's more to it, and we're going to point you to page 192 and 193 of this player's handbook, not that one. To go ahead and read through these. If you haven't reviewed these in a while, there's just more opportunities for you to do things on your turn that you may have forgotten or not realized. So readying an action is a great one.
Right. And another one you can do is you could search for something. So I could see an opportunity. Let's say you're fighting something and the place is filling up with water, and you might drown or get killed by whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm going to spend this turn looking for a lever to try to stop this water from going. So you're doing something, and often we don't think about searching during combat. But maybe it's searching for something. Maybe it's searching for a weapon. Maybe it's searching for something that's going to help you.
Something to be able to help you defeat. So maybe one of the members of your party is saying, I'm not going to get involved in the combat. Everyone's just going in and attacking. I want to do this and find a secret door out of here or whatever. So that way we can just bust out. We have a way out of here because we're trapped.
Definitely.
There's a lot of reasons why you'd want to search.
Or a bigger sword.
Yeah, something. Or a hiding place.
You may
combine search and hide.
Right,
I'm looking for a place to hide.
Yeah, right.
So,
right.
And then the last one, of course, using an object. there's a lever high on the wall that
Yeah.
needs to be pulled for you to be able to, release the gate so you can get out of there, something like that. Often in combat, there's other options for you to be able to interact with something. Maybe there's a big tapestry on the wall that you could pull a rope and drop it on the group of goblins or whatever it may be.
Right.
That's as cool as going up and attacking and hitting 2 of them with your sword. That's
Right.
and it may affect the whole party in a positive way. So
Yeah.
using an object is another action that you can do on your turn, and it really can really change the game. We've talked a lot about combat. Check out our video on how to make combat much faster, where we did a collab with Bob the World Builder, and that's going to help you a lot as well. But there's a lot of things you can do on your turn. In summary, yes, you can attack with your sword or your weapon. You can cast a spell, but you can also dash,
Disengage.
dodge,
Help.
hide,
Ready.
search.
Use an object.
And with that,
Class
class dismissed.